There's a particular prophecy that Jesus talks about in Matthew 24. He talks a lot about end times prophecy throughout all of 24 and 25. This is really all he's talking about, because at the beginning of 24, the disciples asked Jesus, well, how will we know when the end times will come? How do we know when you will be coming back? And he goes on for 2 whole chapters of what that'll look like, how we can know the season, and how we should be behaving more specifically when he returns. So there's a lot in there. You could probably find 80 to 90 different prophecies in these 2 chapters that are playing out right now. But I want to talk about one specifically that has really got me just sad, because it's something I've observed for the last, I'd say 3 to 5 years. More so in the last 2, from the church specifically, from the world, from everybody on the planet, that it's really terrible. Because growing up, I mean, maybe I was deceived, but growing up in Midwestern America, what I saw was there was this general caring for each other. There was a general love for your neighbor. There was a general love for each other. Like when it came to the violence that we see today in America, there was nothing like that when I was a kid. There was nothing like that at all. So what we're seeing now is we're seeing that there is, the love is just getting gone. It's cold. It's going cold. There is no love in this world. It's each man for himself in America. Me and me only is what matters, and I'll step on you and steal from you and kill you if I have to get what I want. I mean, people are losing their minds. Like, they're willing to murder you because you cut them off in traffic. So there's this interesting verse that as Jesus is talking about this for 2 whole chapters, it says this in verse 24:12. And because lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. And that's what we're seeing right now. Lawlessness is abounding. And he's not talking about like you're going 65 and a 55. What he's talking about is the laws of God, the laws of Moses. It was lawless. Like, it was just lawless. Like, we are living in a lawless world. And because of lawlessness, the love of many has grown cold. This is what Jesus said it will be like in the end times. And I'm seeing it unlike I've ever seen it in my entire life. And you are too. And you'd be a fool to sit there and go, I don't see that. Of course you see it. You see it on a daily basis. But if you go to 2 Timothy, that's not the only place we see this. And we get more description on kind of what this actually looks like. If we go to 2 Timothy 3, starting verse 1. But know this, that in the last days perilous times will come. For men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, and that's what we see in the church today, but denying its power. And from such people turn away. So what we're seeing is literally what was just described in 2 Timothy right in front of our eyes. Like, people are loveless. They don't care about anybody but themselves. They're lovers of themselves. They're lovers of pleasure. They just want what they want. Period. I want what I want. That's all that matters. And I will kill, steal, and destroy to get what I want. Oh, guess who that's from? Straight from the devil. But it goes on to say in 1 Timothy 4, starting verse 1, now the Spirit expressly says that in the latter times some will depart from the faith, giving heed to deceiving spirits and doctrines of demons, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their own conscience seared with a hot iron. This is what people have done. This is what most of America has done. This is what most of the American church has done, is they have literally seared their conscience with a hot iron, and they are focused on themselves and what is in it for me, and what's it going to cost me to get what I want. And if I can step on you and take from you to get what I want, I will. I will. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3 tells us, let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away comes first, and the man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he sits as God in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. This is the result of this behavior. You know, a lot of people say, well, what's the consequence? I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just getting what I want all the time. I just want what I want. Like even people who go to church, like they think they're being holy, but they're like pulling up, well, I'm mad my parking space isn't there. I'm mad they're not singing my favorite song. I'm mad my favorite pastor isn't speaking. I wish they turned the temperature down. It's too hot in here. I wish they'd quit talking. They should only talk for 45 minutes. They've been going on for 50 minutes. Like, it is wicked. That's the best. That's like the best part of the church. That's the worst part. Like the grotesqueness of the American church is the best part. Like that's the worst of it all. Like it's horrifying. And there's many of you that are not like that, of course, that go to church, but you're like 2% of your church. The rest of your folks, that's what they're like. And your pastor is letting them be that way because he don't want to lose them. He don't want to lose them. And I am. So therefore, this is how we're behaving. And it is no doubt in my mind that this is the exact thing that has been prophesied about from Jesus, from 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, Thessalonians, and even Daniel touched on this. It's terribly sad.